Or what if I told you that the average Italian lives 30 years longer than the average American, and it has nothing to do with genetics or healthcare? The shocking truth is that four simple lifestyle differences could add decades to your life starting today. In the next 15 minutes, I'll reveal these four Italian longevity secrets that most Americans have never heard of. The fourth difference will completely change how you think about aging in America. And it's so simple you can start implementing it within the next hour. Last month, 78-year-old Brenda from Ohio visited her doctor, expecting the worst after years of declining health. 3 months earlier, she had started following just two of the Italian longevity secrets I'm about to share with you. Her doctor was stunned when her blood pressure had dropped 40 points, and her energy levels rivaled those of someone 20 years younger. Difference 1. The Italian meal ritual versus American speed eating. The first difference between Italians and Americans could save your heart and add 15 years to your life. Yet most Americans do the exact opposite every single day. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that people who eat meals in 20 minutes or longer have significantly lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity compared to those who eat quickly. The Mediterranean diet studies spanning over 50 years consistently demonstrate that Italians who follow traditional eating patterns live longer, healthier lives with remarkably low rates of cardiovascular disease. Here's what's happening in your body when you eat like most Americans do. When 72-year-old Frank from Texas used to grab fast food and eat it in his car within 7 minutes, his body couldn't properly register fullness signals. This led to overeating, blood sugar spikes, and constant digestive stress that aged his organs faster than necessary. The typical American meal lasts just 7 minutes, consumed while multitasking, watching television, or driving, which triggers stress hormones that interfere with proper digestion and nutrient absorption. Italians approach meals completely differently, and this single change transforms their entire health trajectory. Traditional Italian families spend at least 20 minutes at every meal sitting together without distractions, chewing slowly, and engaging in conversation. This isn't just cultural tradition, it's a scientifically proven longevity practice that allows your brain to receive proper satiety signals, reduces cortisol production, and improves nutrient absorption by up to 40%. When Frank started implementing the Italian 20-minute rule, he naturally began eating smaller portions. His digestion improved dramatically, and he lost 25 pounds without any special diet. The consequences of continuing to eat like most Americans are severe and accelerate aging at the cellular level. Speed eating causes insulin spikes that promote inflammation throughout your body, particularly in your arteries and joints. According to cardiologists at Johns Hopkins, people who eat quickly have a 200% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, which includes high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, and dangerous belly fat that surrounds vital organs. This inflammatory cascade doesn't just affect your waistline. It literally shortens your lifespan by promoting cellular damage and accelerating the aging process in every organ system. The solution is remarkably simple and requires no special equipment, supplements, or dramatic lifestyle changes. Starting with your very next meal, set a timer for 20 minutes and don't finish eating until the timer goes off. Put your fork down between bites, chew each bite thoroughly, and if you're eating alone, focus entirely on the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. If you have family members or friends available, make mealtime a social experience by engaging in pleasant conversation. This single change will naturally reduce your portion sizes, improve your digestion, lower your stress hormones, and begin reversing years of damage caused by rushed eating. Don't wait until tomorrow to start this life-changing habit. Begin with your very next meal today. Difference 2. Daily movement versus gym culture. Why do Italians who never set foot in a gym outlive Americans who spend thousands of dollars on fitness memberships and expensive exercise equipment? The answer lies in a fundamental misunderstanding of how the human body was designed to move and stay healthy throughout the aging process. Research from the Mayo Clinic reveals that people who engage in consistent, gentle daily movement live significantly longer than those who exercise intensely for short periods, followed by long stretches of inactivity. The Italian approach to physical activity focuses on incidental exercise, woven naturally into daily life, rather than the American model of scheduled, high-intensity workouts. Consider how 68-year-old Carol from Arizona approached fitness before learning about Italian movement patterns. She would spend 3 hours at the gym twice a week, pushing herself through intense cardio and weight training sessions, then remain largely sedentary for the rest of the week. This all-or-nothing approach actually increased her cortisol levels, caused joint inflammation, and left her feeling exhausted rather than energized. Studies show that this pattern of intense exercise, followed by prolonged inactivity, creates oxidative stress in the body, which accelerates cellular aging and increases the risk of injury, particularly in adults over 60. Italians integrate movement seamlessly into their daily routines through a practice that researchers call incidental exercise. They walk to the market daily, climb stairs instead of using elevators, tend small gardens, and engage in gentle physical activities throughout the day without considering it formal exercise. This constant low-level movement keeps their cardiovascular system active, maintains muscle mass, and promotes circulation without triggering the inflammatory response associated with intense exercise. When Carol adopted the Italian walking method, spending 30 minutes each day walking at a comfortable pace while running errands or socializing with neighbors, her energy levels increased dramatically. Her joint pain decreased, and her sleep quality improved significantly. The American gym culture often fails seniors because it ignores the body's natural aging process and can actually accelerate joint deterioration. High-impact exercises and heavy weight training can cause microscopic injuries to aging joints and connective tissues, leading to chronic inflammation and pain. According to orthopedic specialists at Harvard Medical School, adults over 60 who engage in high-intensity exercise without adequate recovery time have higher rates of joint problems, muscle strains, and cardiovascular stress. The constant cycle of intense exercise, followed by complete rest, confuses your body's natural rhythms and prevents the consistent metabolic benefits that come from regular gentle movement. The Italian solution requires no gym membership, special equipment, or dramatic time commitment. Yet, it provides superior health benefits for aging bodies. Start by identifying ways to add gentle movement to activities you already do every day. Park farther away from store entrances. Take stairs whenever possible. Walk around your house or apartment during phone calls. And consider walking to nearby destinations instead of driving. Aim for 30 minutes of total movement spread throughout your day, which can include gardening, light household chores, leisurely walks, or gentle stretching. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Your body thrives on regular, gentle movement that doesn't stress your joints or exhaust your energy reserves. Begin incorporating these movement opportunities into your routine today. And don't wait for Monday or next month to start this longevity-boosting practice. Difference 3. Community connection versus social isolation. Chronic loneliness creates a state of constant stress that floods your body with inflammatory chemicals and weakens your immune system. When you're socially isolated, your brain interprets this as a survival threat, keeping your nervous system in a heightened state of alert that was designed for short-term emergencies, not chronic activation. This ongoing stress response suppresses immune function, increases inflammation throughout your body, and accelerates cellular aging at the DNA level. Studies show that lonely seniors have higher levels of cortisol, increased blood pressure, and elevated markers of inflammation that directly contribute to heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. Italian culture naturally protects against social isolation through traditions that keep multiple generations connected and engaged with one another. Sunday family meals are sacred events where everyone gathers to share food, stories, and maintain relationships across age groups. Italians also maintain strong neighborhood connections with daily interactions at local markets, cafes, and community spaces that provide regular social contact and mutual support. These aren't just pleasant social customs. They're powerful longevity practices that provide the consistent human connection essential for healthy aging. The consequences of continued social isolation extend far beyond feeling lonely and directly impact your physical health and lifespan. Isolated seniors have a 64% higher risk of developing dementia, significantly higher rates of depression and anxiety, and immune systems that function like those of people 10 years older. Your brain literally shrinks when deprived of regular social interaction, particularly in areas responsible for memory, decision-making, and emotional regulation. The inflammatory changes caused by chronic loneliness also increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, and cancer while reducing your body's ability to heal from injuries or fight off infections. The Italian solution for maintaining social connections is surprisingly simple and doesn't require dramatic lifestyle changes or expensive social activities. Start by implementing the Italian Sunday strategy by designating one day each week for social connection. Whether it's sharing a meal with family, calling old friends, or participating in community activities, look for opportunities to create regular social interactions through volunteer work, religious organizations, community centers, or hobby groups where you can meet people with similar interests. Even brief daily interactions with neighbors, store clerks, or fellow walkers, it can provide significant health benefits when they become part of your regular routine. Don't let another week pass without scheduling meaningful social contact. Your health and longevity depend on these connections more than you might realize. Difference 4. Stress philosophy, La Dolce Vita versus American hustle culture. What if the secret to living past 100 isn't about doing more, but actually doing less? The fourth and most surprising difference between Italian and American longevity comes down to a fundamental philosophy about stress, productivity, and the pace of daily life. Research from the Centers for Disease Control shows that chronic stress literally shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on your chromosomes that determine cellular aging and lifespan. Americans maintain a 24/7 productivity mindset well into retirement, while Italians embrace La Dolce Vita, the sweet life, which prioritizes rest, relaxation, and stress management as essential components of health and longevity. The physiological impact of chronic stress on aging Americans is devastating and largely preventable. When 69-year-old Henry from Florida maintained his high-stress lifestyle after retirement, constantly worrying about finances, health, and family problems, while filling every moment with activities and obligations, his body remained in a constant state of fight-or-flight activation. This chronic stress response floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that were designed for short-term survival situations, but become toxic when elevated continuously. Studies show that people with chronic stress age at the cellular level 40% faster than those who practice regular stress management. Italian culture incorporates natural stress relief through daily practices that most Americans dismiss as laziness or lack of productivity. The traditional Italian afternoon rest, known as riposo, isn't just about taking a nap. It's a deliberate practice of stepping away from stressful activities, allowing your nervous system to reset, and giving your body time to repair and restore itself. Italians also practice passeggiata, the evening stroll, where families and friends walk slowly through their neighborhoods, socializing and unwinding from the day's activities. These aren't luxuries or signs of a less productive culture. They're scientifically proven longevity practices that protect against the cellular damage caused by chronic stress. The American approach to stress often involves pushing through exhaustion, ignoring physical and emotional warning signs, and maintaining constant activity levels that prevent proper recovery. This creates a vicious cycle where stress hormones remain elevated, inflammation increases throughout the body, and cellular repair processes can't function properly. According to researchers at Harvard Medical School, people who don't practice regular stress management have significantly higher rates of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and cognitive decline. The constant activation of your stress response system also suppresses immune function, making you more vulnerable to infections, slower to heal from injuries, and less able to fight off age-related diseases. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel tired and overwhelmed. It accelerates every aspect of the aging process at the molecular level. When stress hormones remain elevated for extended periods, they damage the mitochondria in your cells, which are responsible for energy production and cellular repair. This damage accumulates over time, leading to fatigue, muscle weakness, cognitive decline, and increased vulnerability to age-related diseases. Stress also disrupts sleep patterns, impairs digestion, and interferes with your body's natural detoxification processes, creating a cascade of health problems that make you look and feel older than your chronological age. The Italian solution for managing stress requires no special training, expensive equipment, or dramatic lifestyle changes. Yet, it provides profound benefits for both physical and mental health. Implement the Italian pause method by scheduling a 20-minute break every afternoon where you step away from all responsibilities. Sit quietly and allow your mind and body to rest completely. This can involve gentle stretching, deep breathing, listening to calming music, or simply sitting in a comfortable chair with your eyes closed. The key is consistency and creating a daily ritual that signals to your nervous system that it's safe to relax and begin repair processes. Additionally, adopt the Italian evening walk tradition by taking a 15-minute stroll after dinner, preferably with family or friends, focusing on pleasant conversation and gentle movement rather than exercise or productivity. Don't underestimate the power of these simple practices. Start implementing them today because your body is aging faster every moment you delay proper stress management. These 4 Italian secrets aren't complicated medical interventions or expensive lifestyle changes. They're simple, natural practices that honor how your body was designed to age gracefully and maintain vitality throughout your later years. The 20-minute meal ritual, daily gentle movement, strong social connections, and regular stress management work together to create a foundation for longevity that's accessible to every American senior willing to make these small but powerful changes. You have the ability to start living like an Italian today, and your body will respond with increased energy, better health, and potentially decades of additional high-quality life. Tell me in the comments which of these 4 Italian secrets resonates most with you, and which one you'll implement first. I read every comment and love hearing about your successes with these longevity practices. If this information opened your eyes to new possibilities for healthy aging, hit that like button and share this video with other seniors in your life who deserve to know these life-extending secrets. Your decision to share could literally add years to someone's life and help them discover that it's never too late to start aging like an Italian.